I
Like
know,
crazy,
man.
man.
I feel some kind of way, dog.
You jealous?
Nah, let there be light, baby.
Look, I'm about to put it like this. Yeah, we talking shit. It's live with Button Entertainment coming in. You know, we wait for Young Shoo Shoo to come up in this joint. You know, he might be busy. You know, what's up, Lou?
Well, what's going on, champ? What's the day? Shit, today Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. I be losing track of the days, man. I've been working so much, man. Happy Wednesday to everybody, man. Getting in here. Before you get in here, drop a like. Show us that you love us. Drop that like. Ring the doorbell. We're going to answer it, and we're going to get into a lot of stuff that's going on in boxing today, man. You got the Sean Porter fight. Sean Porter versus Crawford fight coming up in 2 to 3 days, man. So we got a lot to talk about. We got to talk about Canelo and his cherry picking. That's going to be the talk of the week, man. I think we can honestly say that that's going to be the top of the week, man. Talk of the week.
Man. Made no sense. I mean, this dude, man, I don't even know what's up with him, man. It's like he just want to keep cherry picking, man. But we call a spade a spade. I hollered about that nigga so much, my throat started hurting, motherfucker. Make no sense, man. They call it dude #1 pound for pound. And Lou, all he doing is going to each weight class and finding the softest motherfucker to fight.
That's it.
That's all he doing.
Yeah. Yeah. So what's wrong with him fighting your guy, Benavidez? What's wrong with him fighting Charlo, man?
I'm about to say, you talking about that fat fuck that can't make weight?
Yeah, but he's I get that. He can't make the weight. I get it.
He's not gonna fight him. It's like, I'm telling y'all now, he's not gonna fight neither one of them ever. It's like he's trying to surpass Floyd Mayweather now. I mean, he's trying to do all this stuff saying, well, Floyd didn't do this and I did that. Floyd didn't do this and I did that. And that's the reason right there, man, what he's trying to do, man. But I don't know, man. I just don't know. It ain't gonna work though. It ain't gonna work. I don't know what's going on with him, man. But he's a disappointment right now. Canelo Alvarez, you're a fucking disappointment. You know, you're the disappointment.
You get my message earlier. I said you are the Bama of the week.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's a shame, man. This dude won't fight nobody that's credible and shit like that. He going to fight motherfuckers you don't know name of. Then people say, well, he goes up 2 weight class. Man, who in the fuck cares if he go up 2 weight class and the dude is a cherry pick?
Right.
You know what I mean? The dude is slow. You know what I mean? Yeah, he got power, but Canelo got a motherfucking granite chin.
And he don't even have the skills that's even comparable to anybody that Canelo fought, man. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, why do it? I would see if he had fought everybody in the division. Mm-hmm. He dominated everybody who us loyal boxing fans say, you should fight him. He fought him. He dominated him. That's when you do stuff like that, man. But to do something like this when you still got meat on the table, man, you still got opponents out there that we want to see you get in the ring with. And have a healthy competitive fight, man. I don't know what the hell what they thinking about, man. Maybe this is just gonna die down, man. They just gonna think about they say, look, we ain't gonna do it because it's not good for boxing. But until then, man, we got to ride their asses on this one, big fella. I'm sorry.
Exactly. People getting on me because I went in on him, his fan base, his daddy and mama, his aunt. I don't give a fuck. You know, it is what it is. Gene, what's up, Gene? Gene said Canelo be on that BS. Yeah.
What's up, Gene?
2 more days till Bud Porter. Let's go. Exactly.
Yeah. But you know what, Gene? I'm glad you said that because what that does is it makes me feel a little better. As bad as I feel about that announcement today, I know that Saturday, this fight gonna make everything better. It's gonna be like a remedy or a band-aid to some degree, man. Because when I heard that shit, when I first caught wind of it. Now, usually when news break, big fella, he does a good job of keeping me informed while I'm on the road. He ain't just back there looking pretty, y'all. He back there hitting the buttons and researching and doing all that type of shit. So my motto is, if Lewis didn't send it, it ain't motherfucking true. So he ain't sent it to me and I ain't believe it. But when he sent it to me, I had to stop my truck, man, just pull over, man, because I'm a true loyal boxing fan and I hate for shit like this to happen because it sends the bad message. You gotta understand, got other guys that idolize him are watching, and to see that this shit that he's doing is okay, it's not cool, man. It's not cool at all.
Sean and Kenny Porter talking a lot of stuff before the fight. They be sneak dissing. I ain't even listen to. I listened to some of it, and I heard Turns and Porter giving each other praise and shit like that. Man, I ain't even really listen to it. You know, the talk is over with me. The talk is over.
That's right.
Bud saying he's gonna knock him out. That's what Bud said. He said Philly can knock him out. Did you mention that, Gene? Bud said he can knock him out. He gonna knock him
said
out.
He said it like this. He said Sean Porter will not allow a fighter to do what they want to do. He's gonna keep you uncomfortable. He's gonna keep you in toes. But Crawford said, "I'm gonna be the first one to dictate to Sean Porter." I was like, okay. I see the steam building up a little bit, but like you said, the fight in 2 days. So any steam is gonna be built. That shit's got to go over into the fight.
In 3 days.
I'm ahead of myself, man. 3 days.
Nigga, James, I'm betting all that. You late, man. I done bet it 5 times.
It did some.
Bud, stop. Oh yeah, you said you gonna bet the booking, not me. Cause that again, the booking, the money. I know you get more money, but you can give it to me, man. I consider you a friend.
Gene, he ain't your friend if he taking your money, Gene.
I take the money. You know what I mean? I damn sure ain't bet no Bud stoppage on the bookies. You can believe that. I bet unanimous decision, split decision, Porter win, Bud win, and I bet some parlays. You know what I mean? That's where that shit come from, man. And you know, it's gonna be a hell of a fight, man. I really think it is. I don't think ain't nobody getting stopped. Y'all stop the shit. Because y'all couldn't answer my question. What make this dude God and he couldn't do something Earl Spence and nobody else could do? Earl Spence, people who hits harder. I don't care what y'all say. You know what I mean?
But I gotta play devil advocate on that, big fella. I'm gonna have to push back on that one, big fella. Styles make fights. Just because one man couldn't do it, don't mean the next man couldn't do it.
Punching power.
I mean, it doesn't matter. He could catch him.
Nothing to do. He ain't gonna knock him out.
So you saying that it's no possible way, like no possible way that Crawford can knock Porter out?
I ain't said no. Anything is possible. I could be rich right now. You wouldn't know.
That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying it's a possibility. Because you gotta
possible. But yeah. Would you bet on it? So you doing all that devil advocate bullshit. Would you bet on it? Yeah, you better put that motherfucking cup up. I
ain't putting no money on it. It's the close to 50-50 fight. Why would I do that?
No, you said it's a possibility. Would you bet on that Bud?
Hell no. But what I'm telling you is that there's a possibility that Crawford is small, but it's a chance. What you think about that, Gene? I'm just curious. We out here, man. The fight is in 3 days. Let's get it.
Let me tell you about Gene. Gene a smart motherfucker. Gene knows his boxing. He knows his boxing, man. But right now, he about to piss me off like Canelo. You know what I mean? Bud can switch. Okay. Sean Porter fought the best switch and supposed to be at 47. Earl Spence doing. He done fought the best resume at 47. All these motherfuckers southpaw. So what make Bud a better southpaw than anybody else? You know what I mean? We know he swing wide right hooks. We know that.
Yes, he does.
You know what I mean? He got. I ain't saying he ain't got no power. He got pop. He got pop. But Sean Porter chin is a little bit below Canelo's. You know, you hit him and he'll get back up. Yeah,
look. You have no arguments there, champ. None.
Howdy is hanging, fella. What's up, boxing enthusiast?
What's up, champ?
We're waiting on young Shoo in here. Maybe get in here. Maybe he's training right now. Maybe he's doing something. He's supposed to come in and talk to us about his debut. You know what I mean? And we're gonna see what go from there. But until then, we can bash Canelo and Sean Porter, and I'm bashing all 3 of their asses.
You getting all 3 of them, dog? 3 the hard way.
3 of them. Bud is the best switcher in boxing. I'm gonna make it look effortless. Yeah, but y'all keep saying he can switch. Okay, he switched to southpaw. Whoopie fucking do. Sean Porter last fight was who, Lou?
Who was his last fight? It was Errol Spence. Yeah, Errol Spence. Yeah.
Okay, and what is Errol Spence?
I mean, he best of the best.
But ain't he a southpaw?
Yeah, he's a southpaw.
Case closed.
Okay. Look. All I know is the Saturday night, it's a 50-50 fight.
That's all you're gonna say the whole
possible.
That's all you're gonna say the whole thing.
50-50. No, because what I'm telling you is he can win. He can. It's a chance that he can knock Porter out.
Bet. That's all I'm saying.
You know what? Before the second though, you might get that bet, young fella. I'm starting to feel real froggy. You might be getting that bet.
You ain't gonna bet shit. Get out of here. James said, y'all put too much credit on Sean's chin. We said he been dropped a couple of times, multiple times. He ain't spent GG or Canelo, and nor is Terrence Crawford. Let me finish reading. Who never been down. Sean B on them podcast, Bud in the gym stopping. Damn. Well, if you want to speak of Jim, you know what I mean? It came from Newman manager. Newman beat the shit out of Terrence Crawford. They about to stop the fight. And you want to talk about Jim? Because the word is Newman went up there and sparred Boots Ennis.
Okay.
Boots beat the dog shit out of him. And Newman got discouraged. But Terrence called down there, so Newman went down there, sparred Terrence Crawford, beat the dog shit out of him. So that Jim shit don't mean nothing.
Yeah, it don't. It's just to me, it's just fun.
How they say what they were saying, Lou? Kenny Porter might be throwing in the towel. Hey, Bo Mac fat ass was throwing in hamburgers. No, don't hit him. He got a fight coming up. His fat ass was throwing hamburgers in the ring. For Mella, the IBO champ, Porter. I thought it was him. That's how Porter got the mandatory position.
Okay. Yeah, thanks for clearing that up.
Bud stoppage in 8-12. My final prediction. Put it down in the booth, Lou. Boxing enthusiast.
All right, boxing enthusiast. I'm gonna hold you accountable, champ. I'm gonna hold you accountable.
Bud could have sparred 8 niggas that day. He didn't though. Under them lights, Bud the man. Yeah, he the man. I ain't saying he not gonna win. You know what I mean? Surprise the motherfucker. What up, fam? Hey, Eagle fly.
What's up, Eric?
Eric, they ain't here talking that Sean. That Terrence Crawford bullshit in here. You know what I mean? If you saw my video today, they think this dude God. Sean, this how the fan base is. Terrence Crawford is God. Canelo is Jesus. And both of them fight Moses.
And Boo Boo the Fool.
And Boo Boo the Fool. That's what they fight. You know what
I mean?
Man. That's how it is, man. It's just crazy. YouTube hiding y'all notifications. Oh, Lord. They on that bullshit.
They on that bullshit, Eric. Y'all gotta help us out, man. They trying to get us. Small podcast, man, they coming at us like that, man. That shit don't make no sense, man.
That's right. I got something for that. I'm gonna start clickbaiting. me, Eric, and J.A., we gonna clickbait their ass now. I got some clickbait ideas. Maybe that'll help them leave me alone.
Right. You want to get to 10,000 by New Year's? Clickbait.
Bud's gonna win, but Sean is gonna make it super ugly. Yeah, we'll see.
I'm right with you, Eric.
Yeah, and I never got a notification either. Damn. Man, Lou, what they doing?
I don't know. Maybe that's the reason why.
No, you gonna have to call him or something.
Yeah, I just hold on for a second.
Yeah, but yeah, man. I know it's gonna be a good fight. Gonna be a tough fight. Gonna be the hardest fight Terrence Crawford been in. But I don't want to hear this stuff. Oh, he gonna knock this man. If he knocks Sean Porter out, boy, I'm gonna come on this motherfucker so humble. Y'all wouldn't think it. I'm telling you. I'm like, oh yeah, he the baddest man on the planet. I give him 100% credit. You know what I mean? But I just don't think he can do it. Yeah, he got the mentality, but I just don't think Sean Porter would not allow it to happen. That's what I'm saying. It's not going to happen because Sean Porter is not going to allow it to happen. You know what I mean? Yeah, he can be the best switch hitter, the switch up man, and all whatever y'all say he is. He fights southpaws and he turns southpaw and then he deadly. Well, Sean Porter just supposedly fought, the best southpaw at 47. You know what I mean? So people can say what they want. You know what I mean? He can switch up, but hey, it don't make no difference. Tyson Fury, the baddest man. Canelo pound for pound. Nah, not no more. I'm done with him. I don't even want to speak about. I went in on his ass today. That dude tripping. You know what I mean? He want to fight. He want to go up and cherry pick who he want to fight in the division. He go to divisions like this. Oh man, let me go to cruiserweight and see who the softest motherfucker at cruiserweight. Oh, that dude right there, Akabakaboo. So I'm gonna fight Akabakaboo. And then when Bridgerweight get that champion. He gonna go to Bridgeweight. Say, all right, who's the softest motherfucker at Bridgeweight? Who got that belt? Him right there. I'm gonna go to Bridgeweight. Akaba. You know what I mean? That's Canelo style right now. He gonna go pick the softest dudes he see at all these weight classes, and then he fights them. That's what he's doing. That's what he's going to do. And mark my word, y'all listen to me firsthand on the Rebuttal Entertainment. He will not fight Benavidez, and he will not fight Jamal Charlo. He's never going to fight them guys. Watch what I tell you.
But you know what? You said that a couple weeks ago, and I didn't think that was true. Because I was like, nah, he got to at this point after Benavidez won his last fight. I was like, that can't be true. But now I got to jump on board with that, man, because you got people out there, you got to understand. He got 2 lions that he need to fight in his own backyard. He gonna leave his backyard and then go to somebody else's yard and fight to a weight class that, I mean, I ain't gonna say nothing about the weight class. It's just the opponent for me. If he went up and fought the best of the best, then I wouldn't have no problem with that. I would have a little problem because I want to see him fight Benavidez and Charlo at 168. But I would accept it better if it was a better opponent. This dude, you sent me the video. This dude, he's like, he ain't even C class.
He's slow as ice. He got a little punch, but Canelo got a chance. I mean, so I just don't understand what people saying. You know what I mean? Oh, he moved up 2 weights. Okay, he moved up 2 weight classes and picked the softest motherfucker out there that Tony Bello knocked out in 3 rounds. I mean, get out of here, man. Eric say, oh, here we go. Clickbait. Keith Thurman said he added Ugas, Earl, Bud, and Boots to his get back list starting in 2023. Oh, there we go.
There we
Put
go,
it
out there. Hey, look, I like that. Put that out there.
Marco Booth can fight and can bang, honestly. This nigga boxing enthusiast, man. You got to love him, boy.
We got to keep you on board, man.
Cruiserweight have never been well known, but doesn't mean they ain't good. Boxing enthusiast, I know you know your shit. Go back and watch his last 3 fights. Go back and watch his opponents that was like 4-19, 3-17,
2-13, 2-13.
Come on, man. He ain't fighting nobody, champ. He ain't fought nobody.
All right, boxing enthusiasts, do me this favor. When we get off, or you can do it right now, like you said, look at his last 3 opponents. And honestly, because I respect your work, because you have great knowledge of boxing, man, since you've been coming on the podcast. Do you think any of those guys are anywhere near the 2 dogs that he got in his own backyard, which is Charlo and Benavidez? And we'll just wait for it. We'll keep going, but we'll wait for your answer.
How he just gonna jump over Butterbeef and Bivol? I mean,
right. I ain't even mentioned them.
And if he just, man, you know what? Fuck him, man. Canelo taking on Clubber Lang, Rocky Balboa. I said that in my video today. Drago to become the first Mexican heavyweight fictional franchise title. Exactly. That's exactly what I said in my video today. He fighting all them dudes, you know. I just don't like shitting on these guys, man. I understand, but you ain't got to do it, but it's my
we'll do it for you. That's right. I ain't shitting on them. Hey, look, boxing enthusiast. I'm a real boxing fan, man.
Then I'm mad because my camera ain't like
right.
It used to be.
Yeah, this dude, he looking like the dark side over there, Joe. You see all this light over here, man? I'm over here shining. But like I was saying, boxing enthusiast, I really love boxing, man. And I might hold it too close to my sleeve. It's just matchups like this, man, that just don't make sense to me. I tell you what, boxing enthusiast, you make it make sense to me. That's what I'm asking. Make it make sense, because I can't. I'm having a hard time making sense of it. Maybe you can. Maybe before we get off, you can convince me that this is a good fight.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen, because he on Twitter saying this is a good motherfucking fight. Boxing enthusiast been smoking too much weed. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's gonna be a good fight till about 5th round when he goes to sleep.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? The dude throws slow, hard punches. Yeah, he throw hard punches, but since when power is the bad, is the good is all evil.
You can have power, but if you don't have the skills to execute that power, then what are we talking?
Yeah, Mike Tyson was the baddest man on the planet with all the power in the world. Got his ass slept a lot of times. You know what I mean? So just because this man he ain't got no footwork, none. Go look, no footwork. He don't need feint or nothing. All he do is throw hard punches. Canelo got one, champ.
Like a robot.
Dude, they ain't sending our notifications out, man. That's why ain't nobody in. He got one, Eric. YouTube, you are the Bama of the day.
The week is the day. Today is our day. So let me understand this. Okay, let me understand this. So the people that are in here, they're in here how?
They probably seen it. They probably seen it. They probably on YouTube and you can see the live.
Okay.
But normally you hit the bell, you get the notification that somebody's going live.
What is that all about? What somebody trying to sabotage?
Sometimes they don't do it. Sometimes they don't. I don't know, man.
I want my money back. We want our money back. How about that? But guess what? Man, we just gonna make do on who's here. How about that?
Yeah, man. We just that Terrence Crawford thing, man, and Sean Porter gonna be a hell of a fight, man. I just can't wait. But don't be surprised. I'm telling you, like Q said. Q said something real funny. He said, if Terrence Crawford lose, y'all gonna want to fight me.
He's one of those guys, man. He'll rub that shit on real thick.
Man. A fighter shouldn't put themselves in a position to get shitted on. You are fucked with diehards who has seen greatness, live in the Four Kings era, can't pull the wool over here. Exactly. It doesn't make sense. Canelo has picked the shortest cruiserweight, to be fair. He is a bit stuck in the mud, but he's WBC champ in a very competitive division. All right.
Man, the way they passing out these belts, they get motherfuckers coming out the YMCA. Hey, buddy, here go a belt. You want to fight for it? I'm not real big on belts, especially in situations like this.
The WBC scared of Canelo. That's his daddy. Canelo is Suleiman's daddy. You know what I mean? Suleiman's the oldest guy. I mean, get out of here with that, man. It don't make no sense. Whatever Canelo tell them people to do, they will do. They're gonna follow him they'll follow his ass through a volcano with fire ants. You know what I mean? Suleiman full of shit, man. Nobody listening to him. I'm here because every other hour I'm checking to see if y'all got smelling asses in here. You missed the show yesterday, boy. It was off the chain yesterday.
Yeah, boy. We was coming for everybody yesterday, man.
Oh man, you missed it, man. I'm talking about How Men Think joint.
Oh yeah, man. Hey man, we was off the chain, Eric. I'm trying to tell you, you come on in on Tuesdays, we change your life forever, champ.
But man, who in here can tell me, like I asked everybody before? So look, Lou, so I heard Lady Sean, she over there in the UK with boxing enthusiasts.
Mm-hmm.
She say, y'all say, she's black. She said, y'all say that Canelo haven't fought a black man. You don't get no blacker than this. He's fighting a black champion. He jumped up 2 weight class. I mean, y'all said, man, that man ain't black. He Congo. That nigga ain't black. He Congo, man. Look at Kadrashov in Remarkable Fight on my channel. 2019 Fight of the Year. Okay.
I'll look it up. I will definitely do that.
I will, but it ain't.
Because I'm trying to be convinced that this is a good fight.
If Rolly weighed 168, Canelo would be on his head.
Right, right. That's a good one, Eric.
I mean, it is what it is. I understand what boxing through this say he don't like down nobody, man. But if you can't see this, if you really trying to tell me he's reaching for greatness, get the fuck out of here.
Man, that's everything but.
This stuff, Lou, this stuff is Mayweather, written all over it, man. It's Mayweather written all over it. Like Mayweather said something about him today. You know what I mean? It's Mayweather. He want to surpass Mayweather so bad. He wants to surpass him so bad that I'm gonna go try to get every belt in every division. I'm gonna find the weakest opponent to fight, and then I say, yeah, Floyd Mayweather couldn't go up no 2-3 weight classes to fight nobody. He stayed up there. He fought them, and then they're gonna be like, oh, who was this? He fought. He ain't fought nobody, man. At 54, he had the chance to unify. At 60, he had the chance to unify. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
When it went up to 60, he fought Billy Joe Saunders. He waited till David Benavidez get off that cocaine, snorting that coke, then lose his motherfucking belt on the scale. Then he had the WBC. I want to fight Eugene for that belt. Now, who can't see it? Tell me if I'm wrong. That's what happened. You know what I mean? And I like Canelo. People say they want that. I like Canelo. Everybody know this.
Yeah.
But I call a spade a spade.
Look, just like your video earlier, man. You know, I know you probably got a lot of flack on get it, but you know, I know you don't give a fuck. But it's like this. You can say a lot of stuff, but don't say that he hate Canelo. You can go back to the tapes, and Canelo is one of his not best fighters, but he's in probably the top 10 as far as your favorite fighters. And we've talked about it over the months that Canelo is one of your guys. But like you said, we're gonna call a spade a spade. This shit don't make sense to me. And I'm challenging anybody that's in here before we get off, make this shit make sense to me. And I ain't got nothing but time. And that's one thing we don't do. We don't hate. We just tell the truth. Now, if that just so happen to get in the way and y'all think it's hate, then so be it. But we're gonna always spit the truth and the facts. This fight makes no sense.
Just like they think I hate Terrence Crawford. I don't hate Terrence Crawford. I don't hate the man. I'm telling y'all right now, I don't hate the man. But his fans I hate because they saying the man is the best, and he's not. He ain't fought the best. He ain't haven't fought an A or B level opponent since he moved up to 47. That's my dig on that.
That's facts.
Boston said Floyd didn't give a shit about Undisputed. Exactly. Or anything. He just wanted the bigger fights versus the best opponent. And that's what we're saying. So you mean to tell me that's what Canelo doing? Yielding, Vaki Fielding, Liam Smith, Akabaka Wakum. So all of them is the best opponents, man.
Hell no, man.
I always try to put myself in the boxer's shoes, so I try to refrain from putting them down too much. Yeah, I hear you. champ. You know what I mean? Boxing enthusiast, I dare you to stand 2 feet away from Chavez Sr. with a translator. Say, Canelo is chasing greatness. I promise he'll tap you on your shoulder and smack the shit out of you.
And that's one another thing we can look at too. Look at how all the greats are responding to this. Sometimes you don't even have to really elaborate on certain situations. Just look at how the all-time greats, the Hall of Famers, the great ones, and how they respond to situations like this. Mm-hmm. Tomorrow, I'm gonna really dig in and get their responses. Only one I've got. So,
they did. Oh, you already heard what who Jamal hate? Atlas.
Teddy. Oh my God.
Teddy Atlas went 1,000% in.
And he was already hot on his ass before for him not fighting the competition.
Canelo said that at first, but now all of a sudden he want the belts and titles. Man,
that's so much. That's so convenient. That's so convenient, man.
And he also said after his last fight that he was gonna fight Benavidez and Charlo next. Hey, don't kill the messenger. Hey. Don't kill the messenger. Ain't that's what he said. You know what I mean? The man is a fraud. He is a liar, and he's all Big Mel.
What's up, Big Mel?
What's going on, Big Mel? Ain't too much, man. Just talking this boxing shit. You know what I mean? We got 3 more days, then there's gonna be some niggas like, damn, and then there's gonna be some niggas like, damn. Hey, in 3 days, they're gonna be the niggas like, damn, boy.
Yeah, you sound like one of these. You sound like the next thing you're gonna say, somebody get knocked the fuck out.
I don't think it's gonna be a knockout in the fight. That's just me.
I don't
think it's gonna be a knockout in the fight. I'm not gonna fake around the people. It ain't gonna be no motherfucking knockout. Y'all think it is, bet or go bet the bookies. One of them.
Right. Don't make it look. If you want to be reckless, at least try to get some money doing that shit.
Oh, wait a minute. Go ahead, Lou. Maybe this is what it is. My battery low on my laptop.
Oh my God, man. Get it together. But yeah, boxing enthusiasts, man, I don't want you to think we hate this guy, man. We just calling a spade, champ. But I know you know a lot about boxing, and it shows. I know it's a part of you saying, man, why the fuck he take this fight? I know, I'm serious. I know it is. I can almost sense it, man. I think a lot of guys like Eric, J.A., we all pretty much feel the same. I don't think nobody in this chat right now is going to feel any different from what we feeling right now.
Yeah, the battery wasn't in the laptop, man. I mean, the plug. So I got to adjust a little bit. But y'all see how blurry I am? That's my guard against Canelo bullshit. They're trying to fade his ass up out of here. You know what I mean? Talking about he looking for greatness, and he went up there and found Akabakam to fight and shit like that, man. When you had Benavidez, why didn't he just fight Benavidez and get it over with? He could beat him. I'm not saying he could beat Benavidez, my opinion. You know? So why he just didn't do it? Why he ain't doing it?
He don't want to get touched, man. He know it's gonna be a war. He know he'll win, but it'll be a tough win. It'll be something like Porter and Crawford to some degree. Because Benavidez, he can punch.
Oh, I got some brightness, Lou.
Oh shit. I see you coming back, baby. Your battery was going dead.
Yeah, man. But why he just say, well, let me beat the shit out of Benavidez to shut my critics up. You know, and if Jamal Charlo got hot, bring her that to 68, I beat the shit out of him too. And then I go up to 190 and fight Akabakam. You know I
said it. I said at the beginning of the show, I wouldn't have a problem with what he's doing. I don't have a problem what he's doing. I have a problem with when he's doing it. That's what I got a problem with, boxing enthusiasts. I got a problem with that.
Big Mel said, I got my pad and pen out taking notes.
That's Big Mel in class. What's up, Big Mel?
Big Mel funny as shit. To answer your question, Lou, I can't justify the Makabu fight. I just seen everyone bashing him. See, he's full of shit.
Yeah.
I think he out there smoking the Anaconda, whatever shit he be smoking. He wants easy belts to grab. Andre, Charlo, David B, all chilling. And the crazy thing is, I believe Canelo exactly. That's what I just said. He beats David Benavidez quick though, because he just stands straight up and throw punches. That will be who can take who punch and who you think got the better chin.
I think Canelo got the better chin.
What you looking like that for? Benavidez been down.
Exactly. No, because I thought you was gonna say something else. That's why I was like, what?
Oh no, hell no, Luch. I don't.
Look, not on air, baby, not on air.
I don't do it at all, period. So it don't make no difference to me. Makabu has won the lottery, laugh out loud. It reminds me of the Rock and Fielding fight. Shouldn't be happening in all. Now you want to change. Man, you bipolar, man. You bipolar. Stop the bullshit, man. You know what I mean? First, it's a good fight. Now all this, man, you need to stop it. I'm gonna bash his ass. You know what I mean? I like Canelo, and he just disappointed me. He really disappointed me about this fucking fight, Lou. And I'm just so mad at this dude, man. If you think you're the baddest, man, he should have got at least should have fought David Benavidez.
One of them, at least one of them. I wouldn't even been mad at that.
Well, Charlo is 160, so we're gonna just keep him at 160. David Benavidez is at 168, so he had no reason not to fight the overweight fat boy. You know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to say, Lou.
Yeah, you know I'm right on board with you, big fella. I'm on board with you. One of the first things I said was I would be okay with it if he had fought at least one of them. I said two, but I take one and then move up. To say, why not say, look, I'm gonna show everybody that this nigga ain't on my level. I'm gonna sandbag his ass on May Cinco de Mayo, and then I'm gonna go and do something else and try to grab one of these other belts. I'm okay with that. It ain't what he's doing; it's when he's doing it. He ain't cleared up yet.
Big man, what you think, man? And if y'all just getting there, hit the like button, man. Hit the subscribe button. Tell a friend. You know what I mean? Because it about to get heated up in this motherfucker the next couple of days.
That's right. We're gonna have to call the fire department, boy.
We bashing him because he is on BS. We have to listen to years of Rory get disrespected because of opponents not being good enough. Canelo got all types of people to boost him, and he ducking. Why? What am I changing? It shouldn't be happening, but I respect Makabu as a champion. Well, let me say this. Just because you're a champion, that don't mean you're a good champion or you're a great champion. You're just a champion. You know what I mean? You just got a belt. Right, Lou?
That's it.
You just got a belt.
I ain't arguing with that. The belt, like I said, I know that these belts mean very little much these days.
Mm-hmm.
It does. It's all about the skill, man. And I feel like we getting shamed by this fight if it's happening. I don't know how far they into it or they negotiated.
Mm-hmm. Then they're gonna fight. Then they're gonna fight over Africa. And if they fight over Africa, that's the only reason they're gonna have, because Canelo get all this money. You know, I'm on live, so come on live and talk to me about what's going on, and that's if they fight over Africa, that's what's going to happen. You know, that's the only way they're going to be able to pay Canelo the money he wants.
I got to take this call, big fella. Hold just a second.
Go ahead, man. It's good, man. I'm telling y'all, man, the shit is crazy, man. I mean, I just can't believe this shit, Irk. You know what I mean? The fighters make the belts. The belts don't make the fighters, of course. Exactly. Real champions defend and unify. Hey, I'm not the best boxing analyst, but when Floyd beat him easy, I never thought he was a top guy after that. Hey, Big Mel, look, I'm about to stop thinking he a top guy. He keep fighting these powder puff ass dudes, man. You know what I mean? Just because, let me say this, just because you move up a weight class or 2 weight classes and fight the sorriest motherfucker in that weight class, that don't make you the baddest man on the planet. You know what I mean? Then you skip a weight class where Butterbeef and Bibble at. I mean, why you skip that? Ain't the champions there? Inquiring minds want to know. I want to know. You want to know. He want to know. She want to know. Where everybody want to know. You jump 2 weight classes and you skip 1. You know what I mean?
He playing hopscotch, big fella.
Exactly. He playing hopscotch. He went from 1 to 4, then the 4 to 7. You know what I mean? He skipped all over 2 and 3 and 6, Luke. That dude, man, get out of here, man.
That's right. Hey, look, I look at it like this, man. He doing what he's doing, but he's also hurting boxing, man. And people out here listening, they don't understand that us true guys like Lewis, everybody, J.A., we really love boxing, man. When this type of shit happens, and I'm sorry if I keep saying it over again because I'm hurt by this shit, man. Picking these, I want to see him fight Benavidez. I want to see some closure at 168. It's no closure when it's ducks, when this guy's still there to fight. It's no closure, and I'm upset about it. Shit. Like I said, we're gonna talk about this shit all week until the fight happens, and I might feel better if the fight turned out the way that I thought it would be. That's the only motherfucking way I'm gonna feel better. And we're gonna be 2 old grouchy motherfuckers on here talking about this shit. So if you in here, we're gonna be in here for the next couple of days talking about this shit because I'm mad.
It feel like a handful of it feel like me and a handful of males got teleported to the universe ran by females and beta males. Hey, that's how it is, man. If he wanted to pick the strongest cruiser, he would have picked Breezer. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. But he didn't. He cherry picked the weakest link. You are the weakest link.
Yeah.
Rocket Fielding, you was the weakest link. Liam Smith, you had a belt. I'm coming up there. You was the weakest link. Billy Joe Saunders, yeah, you can move around for 5, 6, 7 rounds, but I'm going to wax that ass soon as I catch you with 1 punch and knock your ass to smithereens there, boy. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's what he did to him. Yeah, UK. Yeah. That's what they say over there. So that's what he does. You know what I mean? And I'm not going to never forget this dude for doing this shit. Boy, I'll tell you, Canelo fans, stay away from me. I'll tell you, stay away from me. I go to the box match, I yell Canelo, I fucking gonna start throwing all you little motherfuckers off the ball. Stay away from me, man, because that shit is crazy, man. Canelo, he's a fraud. You know what I mean? I mean, Lou, man, I don't know what else to say or do, Lou. Ain't nothing we can do.
Ain't nothing we can do because from what I understand, the fight's gonna happen.
Because his daddy, Mauricio Sulaiman, agreed to it.
What's the chance of them saying, "Look, all right, it's not gonna happen"?
It's a good chance, but it's slim to none.
But just the fact that they would entertain that shit, man, it just makes no sense. It makes no sense.
Yeah, you're right. It don't make no sense, man. But you know, it is what it is, man. Billy Joe Sanders can't walk down the street here after all that shit he talked pre-fight.
Right.
Yeah. So Canelo knew he had another sucker. Yeah. You know what I mean? I'm gonna do all this, come down there in his road with Tyson Fury and all that shit, and he only landed 5 punches.
Yeah, it's a lot of stuff that Teddy Atlas say that, you know, a lot of people, it rubs people the wrong way, but I'm standing with him on this one, champ. I'm standing with him on this one all the way, man.
Hey, look, let me
all
say
the
this.
way.
Teddy Atlas done forgot more boxing than any of us ever think. You know what I mean? So if he said, and if I really listen to him, you know, he do got his hatred to some people sometimes, you know, and the fighters he like and shit like that.
He can be biased, yeah, he can be biased.
And when he looking at that shit just like this, man, and say, oh no, that's not happening. He's picking opponents, softer opponents. When he got, I said, fucking Charlo right there. That's I tell you, Alex.
Yeah, you said
Charlo right there, and David Benavidez ass. You know what I mean? What's going on? You need to start fighting the best, Canelo. Tell you, Alex had me dying up in that motherfucker.
Yeah, he sounded like he was ready to rumble, man.
I was pumped just not by listening to him. He's like, that's why I went to UFC. You know what I mean? With the best fight the best.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just crazy, man. It's just crazy.
But if you take a minute to look at UFC, these guys be like 20-5, 20-6, and they be in high magnitude fights because guess what? Yeah, you lost the fight, but they didn't lost to guys that's really good. It'd be great fights. So man, boxing need to look at that shit, man, because them guys be 20-5, 21-6, but there'd be some bona fide championship fights, man.
Yeah, if you came in looking for young Shoo, he ain't came in yet. Maybe he busy. Maybe something going on. You know, it is what it is. We'll see him another day if he don't come in. But, you know, it's all good. We look forward to talking to him whenever he come in. But
yeah, I like that little fella, man. Yeah, I like that young fella. He's well-spoken, man. Had a great debut October the 9th on the Wild and Fury. I think he was one of the first. Well, he's one of the first fights, right?
Well, speaking of my man Shoo, bow down.
Hey, what's up, young fella? The young assassin with the $1 million smile. What's up, young fella?
What's up, man? I'm ready, man. I'm glad to be back, man. You already know I'm always happy to be on y'all podcast. How y'all doing? How y'all fellas doing?
Man, Shoo, I'm fired up. Your boy fired up. That motherfucker Canelo done fired me up, man. This motherfucker, let me vent to you right quick, my brother. This motherfucker, after the Keller plant fight, say, I'm going to fight Benavidez, I'm going to fight Charlo, I'm going to fight them. Then we wake up, this motherfucker fighting Akabakambu, you know what I mean, at cruiserweight, you know what I mean? The dude is, Shoo, you probably knocked his bam out. Just watch me, he got hard punches, but just because you throw hard punches, that don't mean you can fight. You know what I mean? So Canelo is going to each weight classes, looking for the weakest opponent to fight and to build his legacy. What you think?
Oh man, but before I give my answer, man, and I don't know if you already talked about it, but Lou, what you think about that, man? What you give me a quick? I think y'all probably already ran through that, but give me a quick little rundown on that real quick.
On what he just asked you?
Yeah.
About Canelo? Oh, I hate it. I hate it to the past because I love boxing with all my heart, and I just been it, and I'm glad I will do a do-over. I hate this shit because I want to see the best fighting the best. You can't leave a division until you complete. I see two fighters that he could be fighting right now. Cinco de Mayo. Charlo, 168. He could be fighting Benavidez, who just had a fight last week. And I would say he looked this up, but he's the only guy, these are the only two guys that will give him a go. And honestly, I think Canelo will beat him, but he will have to get in a dog fight to beat them. So I hate it, man. I don't like it because it's like cherry picking. I don't like cherry picking. I want to see the best fighting the best. And I think everybody on this chat, man, will feel the same way. I want to see the best fighting the best, man.
All right, cool. Well, I listen, as a boxing fan, man, I side with Charlo on that, man. Like, I definitely would want to see, we want to see those big fights. We want to see the Charlo fight. We want to see the Benavidez fight because it's like those are the kind of the last two guys left for him to fight, top of his career. You know what I'm saying? Now, but I feel like on a business aspect of it, I think he's kind of prolonging his money, which is smarter. He's prolonging his money by fighting these type of guys. And to be honest, you know what I mean? Like, even though, you say, you don't like the guy because, he doesn't have all of the skill or whatever, he's just a puncher. But, hey, you do be going up to cruiserweight. Hey, man, at some point, all of that skill ain't going to matter sometimes. Like, sometimes you need, some of that power, like, and that power will affect you, you know, the higher weight class you go. So that risk is still being taken by Canelo, and I commend him for that, for even going up to that. That's crazy, going up to cruiserweight to fight a guy in that weight class. You know, whether the guy is not as, you know, or the most talented guy in the world or not, it just those fighting a big guy like that is very, you know, dangerous. But yeah. And though even though he's fighting a guy up that weight class, that doesn't mean he's staying at that weight class. He's not done with 168. Same as when he fought in that weight class with Rocky Fielding. Nah, he's not done.
If you look to,
because he did the same thing when he fought Rocky Fielding, and then he fought Kovalev, and when he went up to that weight class, he just did that.
But it wasn't 20 pound difference.
Back down.
Was it a 20 pound difference though?
But my point is, he just did that just for the fun of it.
Yeah,
he just did it for the fun of it. You know what I'm saying? He went back down and he's like, man, I'm gonna reclaim my division and become undisputed champ. And he did that. I feel like he's just doing this to prolong his money, which is smarter, honestly. There's no rush. He's still young. Benavidez's still young. Charlo's still young. They still got time to build these fights much bigger than what they are. And I feel like Canelo's making a smart decision in the business end. Boxing fan, I want to get the fight now. Business, you know, businessman.
Yeah, I think I'm speaking from a boxing fan. Yeah.
I'm speaking of both though, but sometimes you wait that long time. You see, when you wait, you lose. You see what happened? A lot of these fighters, they wait, pop, and it's over.
It's the risk. It's the risk you got to take, because you see like how the Mayweather Pacquiao thing. It, you know, it could have been bigger than what it was, but you know, it's still.
But they waited so long, and I think that's what I look at.
Yeah. They waited so long, man.
But man, but enough of all of that.
Yeah, let me
just talking about. Go ahead, get him.
I'm the one fired up right now. Let me read this for
go ahead.
Eric say that's all we want. Let me see what Boston Threws is saying. That Benavidez is the ideal opponent. Make no sense. I do agree. Exactly. Ain't nothing wrong with prolonging his career, but you have to take risks at some point. And that we just said in between.
Yeah. I mean, Caleb Plant was a risk. You don't think Caleb Plant was a risk?
Hell
I think Caleb Plant was a risk. Hey, listen. The way how the fight played out, granted, like you look at it in retrospect, granted. But before that fight, people was like, hey man, I don't know.
You right.
Yo, that was a risk, man. And I feel like I saw small glimpses of ways for Caleb that he could beat Canelo. Man, if you watch, I tell people all the time, if Mayweather that fought Canelo back then fights the Canelo now today, he will still beat Canelo.
Yeah.
And it's not because of anything that Canelo has gained. Canelo definitely became a better fighter, but it's certain things that Canelo just would not be able to do against Floyd Mayweather. Now, certain things that Caleb Plant did in that fight was smart, was the shoulder roll and catch him with the uppercut. Shoulder roll, catch him with the right hand, but he didn't do enough of it. And he didn't earn Canelo's respect. Now you go ahead and watch Mayweather fight. Anything that Canelo did,
down,
Mayweather came back and then added on. Like Canelo would catch him with a shot. Mayweather hop right back on him. And then catch him another. Before he earned that respect. And that's what shut Canelo down. If you do that I've been telling people this for the longest, and nobody is just taking this, bro. Nobody's taking this blueprint. That is the way you defeat Canelo. And I feel like the person that will be able to do that, the perfect person, is Benavidez. Because Benavidez don't care. Benavidez is going to earn that respect.
I agree. And that's why I think I want to see it. You're right.
Benavidez is going to do it. Benavidez is going to be the one that's going to be the closest to beat him.
I don't think they never fighting, so that's just my opinion.
I hope so. I hope they fight.
Now I hope so. I hope so, because Canelo's in PBC now. So it's possible at this point, you know what I mean?
Well, no, it's not. If he go fight this dude, they say he's going back to Matchroom because they fighting in Africa. Yep.
Man.
See, politics. You said the business. That's the business side of boxing.
That's the business, though. That's
exactly.
The business of boxing, man.
And I respect it. I respect it because I know it's nothing that we can do. We can't change it. We just got to accept it and move on and accept it for what it is. That's how I look at it.
But as is though, I still feel like the career that Canelo has had, he solidified himself as a superstar. He didn't solidify himself as one of the greats, honestly.
Yeah.
So
we all agree on that.
I would love him to finish. I would love him to finish all these guys out, because I feel like Canelo is the man. Like, I want Canelo to be at the top. When all is said and done. But like I said, all of his, you know, accomplishments throughout his career, he's still gonna be one of the greats.
Got you. And we all agree with that. Bottom through to say it's only so he can be called 5-time world champ. It's a rich full still. Makabu gonna man, I ain't thinking about no Makabu. Earl I should make all these fighters want to make fights happen. Nobody really believe in Plant until he tricked us with that slap.
Man, that's messed up.
What up, Ron Joe?
What's up, Pooh?
We can boycott his fight till he fights someone worthwhile. But anyway,
I don't know about boycotting. I don't know about that. I like my Canelo fight.
We got young Shoo in the house. He made a pro debut, baby, and I was first-hand watching that shit live on TV when he put on a master boxing performance against this Bama. He came in with the red Mike Tyson with the red and white shit. I'm up in that joint saying, knock this motherfucker out. That's my man. So I'm up in there like this going crazy, you know what I mean? And that they know. And what I tell you at the end of the fight, Lou, I say Mayweather promotion, top rank, all of them better get this nigga a blank motherfucking paycheck. Yeah, that's they should begin, my man. Yeah,
that's right. Hey, Shoo, let me tell you something. This dude right here, man, he is the hardest critic ever. He like the Russian judge. If he give you the nod, then you got the nod. I think your fight, I didn't see it live because I think my Wi-Fi went out or I went to sleep. Man, Lewis called me like 5 times. Was like, dude, did you see the fight? I was like, nah, man. And he was like, he said, man, what's wrong with you, man? He said, man, that motherfucker look good, man. He look good. I was like, so I'm waking up like, damn, how I'm gonna see it. And thank God that you posted it. When you posted, I was able to see it, man. And I gotta say, I watched a lot of pro debuts in my life. And I'm not saying that because you're here. That was one of the best ones, man, because it wasn't just what you did in the ring. It was the whole build up, the magnitude, just the stone face to say, I've been here. You know what I'm saying? I know what the moment is about. And you know how sometimes you see the guy for the first time in a pro debut, they got that nervous, that tension. Man, you got in that jump looking like Apollo Creed was bouncing around.
Hey, look,
I was like, that's what's up.
It wasn't no nervousness. He said, motherfucker, I'm from Brownsville.
That's right.
That's
right, man. That's right.
So what you think, man? How you think it went, champ?
Man, but that whole experience was crazy, honestly. Like, you know, but the whole reason why I was just so stone-faced coming into the fight was because I didn't train so hard, man. Like, you know, the fight was already postponed because it was supposed to be around July 24th when Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury was supposed to fight. So I was already probably like a month in training camp with in Las Vegas in a crazy heat out there. So I was already, you know, locked in. And then it just got prolonged all the way till October. And then the training camp, you know, got back up, you know, to its height again. And it was just like, man, at this point, I'm ready to get in there. Like, I'm not, you know, feeling do all this training and all this for nothing. Like, I'm killing myself. Like, not really killing myself, but, you know, working hard and, you know, really going crazy and training and everything like that. Somebody got to get this work. Somebody got to pay for this. Somebody got to, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Somebody got to pay for all this hard work that I put myself through, man. I'm waking up 4 o'clock in the morning and going on these runs and throwing boulders, throwing rocks and stuff, and, you know, going up these crazy altitudes, training this heat. Somebody got to get this work, man. So I was just 100% ready. Weight was done, you know, weight was, you know, great. You know, I was probably like at, you know, the weight that I was supposed to fight in the week before the fight. So, you know what I mean? I was 100% shape. It was just it was a matter of time. So, and I wanted to, you know, pay my homage to Mike Tyson, you know, obviously with the Mike Tyson towel.
Yeah.
And, you know, put over and everything. And, but yeah, I had like little things that was a part of my outfit as well. You know what I mean? Like the whole, in the front, you know, in the back, you know, my back is at Brownsville. You know, I got the hood on my back every time I fight. Yes. But in the front, it said Forever Ike. And a lot of people got that mistaken with Mike Tyson. But Forever Ike is my brother. My brother's name was Michael. And my brother, my older brother, he had passed back in 2014 through gun violence. You know what I mean? So that's what the Forever Ike was for. You know, I was just, you know, show my love.
I had an idea.
And then the
that's
red.
what it was.
Yeah. And then the red in my outfit, in my trunks and in my shoes and everything, that was my brother Mike. He had sickle cell anemia. And that's the color for sickle cell, you know what I mean? That's the theme color for sickle cell. So that's why I wore the red and everything. So everything was, symbolic going into the fight, and everything, man. So, it was just really important for me to go in there, showcase my, my capabilities, and give the fans a show, man. I'm really happy that y'all told me that y'all really enjoyed the fight, and I'm getting a lot
Man,
of good
this
remarks
dude
and
was
everything.
all over the place, man. He was like, man, you
Thank
gotta
you,
see
man.
this. He made me feel like I just missed a Michael Jackson "This Is It" concert, man. He was like, you gotta see it. He was like, man, he had the red and white on, man. He had the tie
Nigga,
on, and this dude don't get excited like that.
I ain't
It's
tuned
gotta be
in
an
to see
earthquake.
hey, look, I didn't tune in to see the rest of them motherfuckers. I said, my man online, he first fight. I'm going to see what he working with. I
Yeah,
ain't want to see nothing else, you know what I mean? And like I
yeah.
said, did they give you a blank check? That's what we want to
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
Yeah, he put that work in,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, man. I put that work in, you know what I mean? But, as of right now, I'm still independent. You know what I mean? I'm still at my options
Okay.
right now. I got some deals. I'm letting you know, I do got some deals on the table.
I'm pretty sure you
And the
do.
decision, and the decision might be made pretty soon.
It might be on the
Okay.
Rebuttal
You know what I mean?
Entertainment too.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, that's
Hey
right.
Lou,
That's right.
hey Lou, do we got any money? I mean, what you think?
Let me check our book. Yeah, we'll hold over to next month. We good. We good. Hey, look, I
Hey,
was, everybody knows that Brownsville boxers stick together, man. I can name a whole lot of
Yes,
Riddick
yes,
Bowe, Zab Judah,
yeah,
just to name Mike
yes,
Tyson. And
yeah.
what was the love like when after you fought? Because I'm pretty sure they reached out to you and say good fight. How does that make you feel?
Yeah.
And what was that like?
Yeah, no, it was amazing feeling, man. For a fact, Shannon Briggs, he had reached out to me. He had reached out, Brownsville native as well too. And he was, he reached out to me, gave me a big congrats. Zab Judah actually attended the fight. He came to the
Yeah,
fight, you know what I mean, and showed me a lot of love, you know what I mean. It was just, Brownsville, bro. We just they just always supported me, man. Since I was a little kid, since I started the game, since I've been in the game, and it's no way I could really repay them back for all of their support, man. It's just an amazing feeling just to be a part of such a legacy, just to be a part of such pressure that's all I put on me, you know what I mean, to be able to become the next Brownsville champion. But hey, man, I'm made for it and I'm ready for it. You know what I mean? So I can't wait till I finally get up to that stage to where I fight for a world champion and call myself the next Brownsville champion, man, and inspire other guys, other kids coming up behind me. That's that'll hopefully become the next Brownsville champion as well. Like there's a kid, I believe he's 18 years old now. His name is Bobby Pettigrew. He's also a kid, a boxer from Brownsville, and he's one of the top kids in the nation right now. I think he's like ranked number 3, and he won the USA Nationals and everything like that. He's also on the come up as well too. So that's somebody that I think y'all should keep an eye on. Bobby Pettigrew. He's
okay.
Bobby Pettigrew.
he's doing
Let
his
me
thing.
write
Yeah,
this name
straight from
down.
the Ville. Yeah, straight from Brownsville, man. Straight from Brownsville, man. That kid is something special. And I tell you,
You said
great boxing
Pettigrew?
skills. Pettigrew.
Pettigrew, okay.
Pettigrew. Bobby Pettigrew.
Okay. Got you.
Yeah, that boy's something special, man. I tell you. So, but yeah, man, like, yeah, it was amazing, man. Just to get to showcase that, my talents and everything. But, I came in and I showed my aggression. But my next fight, depending on how my opponent come on, show a little different. You know what I mean? Because I'm known for my boxing. I'm known for my boxing capabilities, my slickness, my agility and stuff like that. And I want to be able to show more of that as the fight goes on. So, you know what I mean? This is not, I ain't put everything on the table. I still got a lot of tricks up my sleeve.
Got you. Hey, going into the fight, we going up in the ring. Any butterflies, any jitters? My first pro fight, man. I mean, what you felt like?
Man, it was like a surreal moment, like in the locker room. I think I felt more jitters than anything when I got in the locker room. Like before that, everything else, the weigh-ins and everything was like, cool. I got, Some love from Teofimo Lopez. You know, he showed me some love. My boys came in to watch me fight Keyshawn Davis, Richard Torres, you know, the silver medalist Olympians.
Yeah.
You know, they came in and watched me. You know, Sean Porter also showed me some love while I was out there for my weigh-ins and whatnot. But I think the most jitters that I got was probably in the locker room, because just sitting there, just waiting, knowing that you're up next is just like, oh my God, I just want to get up in there. I just want to get out of there. You know, already, I just want to get in the ring. You know,
the anxiety.
I think, yeah. But once I was in there, I already, you know, it was just like, I knew the assignment, man. I just had to just, you know, stick to the game plan and do what I had to do. You know what I mean? You know, the kid was tough. You know,
he was. Yeah, Caesar.
Caesar can too. They didn't throw anybody that, you know, no taxi driver, anybody that I'll tap and they'll just go down. Like, no, like they gave me a dude that, you know, that he came to fight, 3-1 record, you know what I mean? And you know, he was a tough kid, man. He was definitely a tough kid. It was a few shots where I caught him and I'm just like, oh dang, man.
You still there?
What's behind you? Yeah, I'm like, what's behind you holding you up, man? Like, what's going on? You know what I mean? Yeah, hey, man, it was some decent shots I was catching with, man. But hey, it was tough. But he gave me, you know, a good fight, a good push to where, you know, I showcased a lot of my talent, and I was able to give the fans what they wanted to see.
Yeah, I want to stay right in that moment, because I did notice that you was a little more aggressive, and I couldn't make of it. I was like, damn, he going slam in, because, you know, like you said, you known as a boxer. But then it was just like, I'm like, somebody that pissed him off. Then I thought about it. I said, this dude has been waiting since July 24. Before that, 8 weeks before that, somebody got to get this work, and you came out with that mentality. But I think it's good that you're able to change your style up like that, because I really say it was very impressive. Even though you came out aggressive, it was impressive. It wasn't like sloppy or anything like that. Right. You stayed behind the jab and you stayed in the moment. And want to go to this opponent that you had faced. This guy was young too. He was 3-1. He was a good, sturdy opponent. Because normally they put you in there with guys that's over the hill, past their fight. They got a lot of fights, but they over the hill. They put you in there with a what's name, man. So that was a job well done.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that. It was and it was a lot that came into it too, because I came in fighting like that because I got the you know, it got pushed back from July over to October. Then I couldn't do the Olympics, you know, from you know, I couldn't get into the Olympics. You know, that door got slammed in my face. And then the Olympics also got pushed back from 20 to 2021. From 20 to 2021. So it was like doors slammed in my face from time and time and time again. It was like, nah, I gotta perform. Like, I gotta, like, you know, show these guys, like, I'm here I'm here and I'm here to stay. I'm not here to play no games. You know what I mean? So I just needed to make a statement, you know? And yeah, man, like, I came in there strictly to, you know what I mean? I came there looking for blood, man. I came there looking for blood, and I was just, and that's what I got. You know what I mean?
You know what I mean? So I was looking, I was like, damn, he and this dude with every motherfucking thing, and this dude ain't going nowhere. Did that shit get discouraging, or did you think the refs was gonna let it stand? Cause you fucking dude up.
Yeah, he was. Body shots, head shots, everything.
Yeah, I definitely was showcasing, like, cause bro, I can fight in the inside as, you know, just as well as I can fight in the outside, man. Like, you know, I'm a guy that adjusts. Like, you know, I have that, you know, that adjustive, you know, trait that Mayweather has, that Terrence Crawford has. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and I feel like that's gonna help me out in the longevity, you know, of my career. You know what I mean? It's gonna help me out a lot, you know, cause I feel like it only takes me a couple rounds for me to get a person's style, and then after that, the fight is over at that point.
Got you. Let me read this. Boxing through to say, Maka Bakum, the bum Canelo about to fight, lost his first pro debut. Eric say, I like Zab Judah. He's a good dude. Yeah, he is. Zab good. Tell Mike to get you on his show. He ain't gonna let you talk, but at least you name gonna keep getting out there. Also, link up with rappers, bro. Nah, fuck that. We don't need my young linking up with no rappers. They just killed Young Dro and all that. Nah, stay away from the rappers.
Hey, look, Big Ron ain't having that. My man Ron ain't having that.
Man.
Hey, look, man, stay away from the
rappers.
Yeah,
Danny Jacobs, Yeah, Danny Jacobs is big bro. Danny Jacobs is big bro.
Danny Jacobs from here too.
So you was out there, you fought on Wilder and Fury card, one of the biggest cards that's probably going to be around for a long time. And I'm pretty sure you had a moment. You had an oh shit moment. You care to elaborate on that? Was a celebrity you met? Somebody gave you a shout out that you grew up idolizing? Can you want to talk about that?
I mean, to be honest, unfortunately, I didn't really get to see too many people, you know, in terms of celebrities that night. You know what I mean? It was just like, it was such a, they had like the stadium on a kind of lockdown, so I wasn't really able to move around as well as I wanted to. I was able to, you know, go backstage and chill with Jared Anderson before he went out to his fight. Jog before he went out to his fight. You know, those are my guys. Like we was all in training camp together anyway. Like we all K Karoma was our trainer, so you know we was all in training camp with each other anyway. But in terms of other celebrities and stuff, I wasn't able to you know, be with see other celebrities. But yeah, nah, it's coming though. Regardless. Yeah. I listen. It's no rush, man. Listen. I'm gonna pay my dues, and everything gonna come on its own time. But
that's right.
It was an amazing experience being in that building, and it was an amazing experience being in that building, man. I feel like you know, like watching it at home was great, but being in the building was electrifying, man. Like watching those two giants just going at it. It was just like a Rocky movie or something, like a Rock'em Sock'em type of.
Yes, it was.
Man. It was the best, one of the best heavyweight trilogies of all time. Honestly, it really was. So,
it was pretty good, man.
It was good.
How was the COVID testing out there? I know they test y'all a million times.
Yeah. They tested us probably like 2 or 3 times with those out there. Nothing too crazy. You know, but I'd rather do that than, you know, with the whole vaccine thing, honestly. You know, it's just, but you know, unfortunately, you know, as boxers, some of us, we have to go into certain states. Like, let's say if you have to fight in New York, I think you have to do the vaccine and stuff like that. So there's certain things we got to do. You know what I mean? But, you know, I would have just preferably only have done the testing, which I was doing for the, you know, for my pro debut. But it wasn't nothing too crazy. You know, once we did that, it was just, you know, we just got focused on the fight after that. That's all it was.
Yeah, my man Eric said advice. Watch a lot of film and stay active. If and when you can try to fight 5-6 times. Damn, do they even do that anymore? That's how you go to stay
they still do that,
as sharpest and keep your name in public. Yeah, you're right. And last but not least, do not like the Philadelphia Eagles. Go ahead.
Hey, no, but he's totally right. He's 100% correct. You know, exactly. I feel like, you know, you staying as active as you do, you staying as active as you can is what keep a fighter sharp. And I learned that in amateurs. Like I remember one year, like, you know, there was a point in time in my career that I wasn't getting any fights in New York. Like for like probably like 3 years straight, I wasn't really getting too many fights in New York. So when I go to the nationals, I would notice that certain people were getting better exponentially while I was staying at kind of like this level where I felt like I was plateauing. And I'm just thinking, like, what's the problem? And my dad, we just had to stick to this game plan. He was like, listen, win, lose, or draw, our goal is to get 18 fights in this year. And we ended up going 25 fights. And I was like the sharpest that I've ever been. And we just kind of stayed on that, you know, that trail ever since. So yeah, 100%, he's totally right about that, man. Staying active, that's the name of the game, that's the goal. And hopefully, you know, my next fight will be the next, you know, month or so. You know what I mean? And you know, so we're gonna keep an eye out on that, man.
Where at?
What fighters do you pattern your game after? That's a tough question. Because I mean, I pattern my game after a few fighters. Like, you know, I watch a lot of Mayweather. Obviously, you know what I mean? I watch a lot of Mayweather.
That's who you look like to me. I told Lou, I said, Lou, that nigga look like a young Mayweather.
Yeah, that's what he said. He said
it. Yeah, definitely. Like I patterned my game after Mayweather, Sugar Ray Leonard. You know, I love watching Sugar Ray Leonard. My defense, a lot of my defense also come from Sweet Pea. And then, you know, I have that little hidden, I wouldn't say too much of my style, but my aggression inside comes from like that Mike Tyson Brownsville. So, you know, I bring that also into my fight too.
Yeah, Bobby Duke say, who gave you the toughest fight out of Duke, Reagan, and was it Lazaro
Alvarez? Yeah, Lazaro Alvarez. He's one of the top guys on a Cuban team. You know, he was an Olympian. I think 2-time, 3-time. I think Olympian, if I'm correct. But yeah, the tougher. Honestly, Duke was a tougher fight for me. Duke was a tougher fight for me than Lazaro. I felt like with the Lazaro fight, I came in there. That was my first international fight in a few years. So I came in there kind of like, you know, thinking like, oh man, he's gonna show me something new, and I came in there real cautious. And then when the first round started, you know, he wasn't really showing me nothing too special, and I was just like, you know, the kid he's good, but I feel like I could have beat him. So I felt like I turned on the heat a little bit too late in the fight, and I ended up losing the fight. But it was something like I felt like I knew I could have beat him. You know what I'm saying? Because I just started too late. But with Duke, man, it was like, you know, I was, you know, we were like going toe to toe throughout the whole fight. You know what I mean? It was a real competitive fight. And you know, but I just had the right game plan, and that's what put me over the top.
Gotcha. Eric, want to know, do you watch a lot of old fighters? Because a lot of old fights where you can learn a lot of stuff from.
Oh, definitely, 100%. Like I love watching Sugar Ray Robinson. Sugar Ray Robinson is one of my favorite all-time fighters. Muhammad Ali as well too. I feel like, you know, certain fighters that's back in the day that are timeless. Like their styles are timeless. Their boxing ability, their IQ is timeless. And I feel like Sugar Ray Robinson is one of them. Muhammad Ali was also one of them. Like you don't see boxers, you know, with the agility and speed that Muhammad Ali has, and the reflexes. You don't see that. You know what I mean? Like, you know, even with Tyson Fury, you know, he was hit with his agility. That's the reason why he's beating these boxers, because they don't have it like he does. You know, and I think Muhammad Ali, he had that, but he was just cleaner. He was just smarter in the ring, even back then. And Sugar Robinson was also one of them guys as well too. He was just one of those timeless guys. You watch his fight today, and you'll see that even today he'll beat a lot of the top guys in the division that he fights in now. So they're back in the day. So I don't know. You know, it's just, you know, those guys. You know, I just feel like would be another guy. Willie Pep. Willie Pep. His
Willie Pep.
Yeah, he name calling now. Yeah. So now that you named those fighters, man, is that some of the fighters that you look at and be like, man, I'm looking forward to facing them in the pros? Because usually it all falls back together going from amateurs to the pros. Most of these guys that you name, I think, pretty much going to be great professionals. Do you look at them and be like, man, I look forward to facing them, you know, down the line?
I look forward to facing anybody that's in my way, period. If the person is in my way.
I know that's right.
You know what I mean? It's nobody specific, nobody, you know what I mean? It's just anybody that's going to be in my way. I'm going to go ahead and face them and, you know, knock them down. And that's the game plan for my whole career, man. I'm not going to be the type of guy that's going to be ducking and dodging nobody. I'm going to be making fights happen, you know, anyway.
I love that, man.
How it's supposed to be made, period. You know what I mean? That's how it's always been, man. You know, the Brownsville logo, the Brownsville slang, you know what I mean? The slogan goes, Brownsville never ran, never will. And I live by that, man. That's just how I go.
Weight class. The weight class you in there, that's what you're gonna be in for next year or two. What is it?
I'm gonna stay at the featherweight division for some time, and I plan on taking over that division. And then once I do that, and when I take over that division, then that's when I'm gonna, you know, jump up the next one. You know, as all fighters do. You know, once they, you know, that's how, you know, see Canelo, he got his belt and he going up. You know what I mean? So
he cherry picking.
That's what I plan on.
I'm glad to know that we got a young guy here that gets it. He said he ain't gonna be doing no trade. He gonna dominate. He ain't gonna leave no meat. on the tape, on the bone. He gonna chew it up, throw it in the garbage can, and move on to the next. I like to hear that, man.
Shoo say when he move up, he ain't gonna be fighting Rocky Fielding and Yildirim and Liam Smith and them motherfuckers. You know what I mean? I'm going to fight Boo Boo, Charlo, Benavidez, Canelo. That's how we going up in Brownsville, baby. Tell them.
That's right. That's right. Hey, Coach K, man. Me and Coach K are real close. Your guy, Coach K.
That's what's up.
Yeah, he used to be down here with my brothers. We used to play ball, everything together. Coach K, man, that's my guy, man. Yeah, he's a real good guy. What is it like working with him?
Man, I mean, I've known Coach K since I was about like 12, 13 years old. Like, you know, I've known him he's been one of the most passionate trainers I've seen in the game, honestly. You know, I mean, there's a lot of guys that's not really in it to make champions. There's not a lot of guys that's really in it to, you know, just for the love of the sport, man. But K is one of them guys, you know, he treats you like I'm literally in training camp with Shakur Stevenson, F.A. Ajagba, Jared Anderson, and I'm being treated just as equal as these guys. Like when I'm running 4 o'clock in the morning, he's up with me, watching me run and pushing me and telling me, you know, do these sprints, throw these rocks up these hills, you know what I mean? Like do an extra 2 miles. And bro, like he's up with me every single session, every single day. And you know, I can't, you know, thank him enough for all of the, you know, time that he's put in with me, man. And I already know, you know, once I turned pro, like I was gonna go with him, man. It was just the right move, and I just continue to stay with Coach K, man. He's great, man. There's a reason why these boxers are going to him. Like, you know, everybody love K, man.
Yeah, I think the fact that he has the boxing experience, because he got some amateur background too. Like I said, he used to be up here with the headbangers, man, and he's a pretty good fighter. So for him to have that experience and been down the road that you're about to travel, that gives you that extra push, man, because he knows what it takes to take you to that next level, man.
Right. Yeah, he definitely knows what it takes. He definitely slowed things down for me because, you know, in the amateurs, everything is just, you know, hyper speed and everything is kind of some things are kind of rushed. And he made sure like he slowed down my pace. He made sure every little punch that comes out proper. Everything punch that I throw comes out proper. Like if you notice, even in my defense, like if you notice, every single right hand that Cantu threw, my left hand was tucked. Like it was just catching everything. Everything was just getting caught on my left.
Can't hear you now. You know, look, he done hit so hard, he done knocked
knocked the sound out.
Knocked the sound out. Yeah, man, but y'all done got a head on this shoulder. He come back in, you know, he knocked the sound out, man. But yeah, he got that head on his shoulder, man.
Yeah, you know, he do, man. He's got it all together, man. I like that he went with Coach K. It makes me feel good that he's in good hands. You know how you see these young boxers and they go into sometimes the wrong direction. I think with Coach K, man, he's a really good guy. He's experienced. He's been he's battle tested, and he's been on an amateur team for a long time, coaching with them. So he has experience, man, and I think he's gonna be in good hands.
Yeah, I think so too, man. You back?
Yeah, I'm back. I just got a call. It didn't mess me up.
I was about to say you're hitting your hand so hard you're knocking the power out, man. hey,
nah,
my man.
But yeah, You know, I was just saying, we just made sure that we just made the right adjustments and changing, you know, and enhancing my style going into the pros, you know. And I've always felt like I was a pro fighter, you know, pro style fighter, but you know, it was just easy to cross over, and that's why everything just seemed so, you know, seamless when I got into the fight. You know, everything just seemed so natural.
Eric agreed with Eric say Willie Pep. Yeah, he good.
Yeah.
Boss do say 2 completely different sports, amateur and pro, aren't they?
Yeah, 100%. Like, you know, it's much more dangerous going into the pros than in the amateurs.
Wait, let's get on this nigga. Let's get on this nigga, Eric. Shoot. How is the inside game? Go watch the
tape,
nigga.
Watch the tape.
We'll watch the fight. Go ahead.
Right.
Go ahead on YouTube, type in Bruce Carrington, and you go watch my pro debut, man.
Yeah, you heard him.
Yeah, because he was banging that nigga.
Yeah, and you let us know.
Yeah.
That's why I asked
you go ahead on the Rebuttal Podcast. You let them know, man. You let them know how my inside game is.
That's right. And I'm gonna tell you, Eric, when I watched the fight, man, I was like, man, and I'm not lying because he on the show. You know, I don't do no faking. The dude, I said, damn, like Floyd a little bit, man. I mean, he got the pop and everything, man. And he was inside game nice, Eric. I mean, he got inside game and everything. That's why I asked him. I'm like, damn. First thing came to my mind, I said, Lou, they better get that younger motherfucker blank check.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, he gonna be good, man. That's the first thing came to my mind. Bottom Tuesday, any UK fighters you look like champ, past or present.
Any UK fighters?
Yeah, he's from UK. He said you like any UK fighters.
Let me see.
We told you last time ain't no damn UK fighters.
No. I mean, no. I love. I was a big fan of Prince Nassim Hamed. Big fan.
Oh, the Prince.
Like I love
the Prince. I love the Prince, man. That was my dude.
Oh man,
he had wicked power, man.
I wish he would have redeemed himself after that Barrera fight. There was more to him still. I don't know what happened after, but he stopped boxing. But man, he was something special. Like he was so athletic. He made everything just seem like it was a walk in a park, and even his bravado and everything. It was just amazing. But then it wasn't like it was just play. It wasn't just for games. Like he really went in there and he put in that work. He was knocking these guys out, and you could see had that power and the speed and agility. Like he was special, man. Also, I think who was underrated because he was just placed in a wrong era. And he's not as, and I know a lot of UK fighters actually probably don't like him. That's what I hear. But Lennox Lewis, he was just overshadowed.
Did he hear what he just said? Tell him who's my favorite fighter.
That's his guy, Lennox Lewis. That's his guy.
Hey, he was overshadowed because he was in the Tyson era.
Yep.
But he was. There's a reason why he lasted. He was the guy that lasted above everybody. Because he was amazing at that stick 1-2, and then he was smart when he's like leaning on you, like all the stuff that the Klitschko's did. He did better. He did.
He really did.
Like he had a nasty uppercut. Like it's so much things that he had a beast inside him. Like Lennox Lewis was special, man. He was special. I love him.
As mad as I was when he fought Tyson was my guy, but when Lennox Lewis beat Mike Tyson, I was happy for him, and it's mainly for what you just said, young fella. I was sad, but Lennox Lewis finally got his props because, like you said, he lost to the Tyson era. He beat Mike Tyson, but he lost to that era because the mystique of Mike Tyson, it just dominated for so many years. And for him to finally get his due, it kind of reconciled that whole him knocking my. I was mad as shit. I left the fight part. They were mad as shit. They said, "Lou, you petty." I said, "I ain't paying nobody, and I'm going home." How about that?
I think I was the only one in America. Totally right. I think I was the only one in America and really cared for Mike Tyson. I always was a Lennox Lewis and Holyfield man.
Yeah, he was. Yeah,
I ain't care for Mike Tyson at all.
Oh yeah, nah. You know what people grasped with Mike Tyson? It was more so of his persona than anything. Like the persona that he carried, just grasped people more than anything. But if you really all due respect to Mike Tyson, but it was like, Mike, when he fought like the Holyfields and Lennox Lewis and certain guys, like it was like sometimes he didn't win. He didn't win those fights, and it kind of makes you look back and be like, dang, like would he have been able to beat those guys when he was younger? Would he beat those guys? But then you also got to give the benefit of the doubt, because when he fought Holyfield, that was post prison. When he fought when he fought Lennox Lewis, way past his prime. You know what I'm saying? So it was like,
I can give you one better. Right. I can give you one better. It was post Kevin Rooney. Kevin Rooney was the best thing to happen to Mike Tyson. Kevin Rooney had Mike Tyson like a pit bull. He kept him away from the isolated incidents that he had going on in his life, because when Kevin Rooney left, Mike Tyson's that fight with Razor Ruddock, he started catching more punches than he normally did. He won the fight, but he was getting caught with a lot of shots. His head movement, his whole aura was done when Kevin Rooney left. I mean, Tyson was still young, he still was winning, but his slip started to show as he started going up into competition. I really truly feel like, and it's just me, if he had Kevin Rooney in his corner, he'd have beat Holyfield twice. I'm not saying he would have beat Lennox Lewis.
I definitely feel like I feel like prime Mike Tyson would have beat Lennox Lewis. I feel like Kevin Rooney, Mike Tyson would have beat Lennox Lewis. I honestly feel that way because of his defense was much better. It was a little sharper, and like he wasn't as lackluster. His legs were fresher, and so many things that Mike Tyson brought to the ring when he was with Kevin Rooney. It's just sad to that certain fights weren't didn't happen the way when I feel like it's supposed to happen. Even that Evander Holyfield fight, if you go back in the day, that fight was supposed to happen so long ago, bro. Even
like 4 years earlier.
I think somebody had a cracked rib. It was Tyson or Holyfield had a cracked rib, and then after that, Tyson went to jail.
Yeah, man, those fights were supposed to happen way sooner than it did, and it just sucked that it didn't, But I was gonna say, I feel like the Mike Tyson era, it lasted so long, even after his career ended. Like people, even when it ended, people still wanted to see the knockout, the ruthlessness. That's why they were so stuck on that. But it changed when Floyd came in the game. That's when the Mike Tyson era ended. When Floyd came in the game, because Floyd made people appreciate the art. They made people appreciate the defense and the patience and the going to 12 rounds and you know what I'm saying? I don't feel like nobody grasped that attention in between Tyson and Floyd. Like Roy Jones was there, but he started to lose when Antonio Tarver and
he had already
Glenn Johnson. Glenn Johnson.
Yeah, Glenn Johnson. You know what I'm saying? Like when those fights started to happen, like he started to lose that. Bernard Hopkins, he didn't really grasp it that much. Oscar De La Hoya, he didn't grasp it that much, even though he was the cash cow. He did not grasp it that much. I feel like it went like Tyson era, Floyd. You know what I mean? That's how it was. Tyson era gap Floyd. That's what happened. You know what I mean? And I feel like right now what's going on is the Floyd gap, and hopefully I'll take over. And
I know that's right.
I like that assessment right there, young fella. I like that.
Boston Thule said,
that's how it feels happening.
He said, I've seen loads of amateur fights, champ.
I don't put it past you, champ. I don't put it past you.
Eric say, laugh out loud. I'm going to check you out after the show.
You won't be upset, champ. I can tell you that.
He talking about my man Nassim was special. You know who Nassim remind me of? One of my favorite fighters. My man Hector Macho Camacho. They just remind me of each other for some reason, man.
So you're the man. So you're the man for flair. So you like for the flair and stuff, huh?
I like Macho time, man. Leonard Lewis just didn't play, man. When Rennie Bo threw that belt in that trash can, he know he ain't want that motherfucking problem. Eric say Leonard Lewis was nice. Yeah, he was.
Yeah, he was nice with it, man. He was nice with it.
I feel like he was appreciated after. You know what I mean? He was definitely appreciated after his career was done. But in his career, all the attention is on Mike Tyson. I don't care if Mike Tyson is fighting a bum. Everybody's watching it. Like,
exactly.
When Mike Tyson came back, when it came back in Fort Roy Jones, bro, everybody was sitting down and watching that. You're gonna watch Mike Tyson, bro. It's just the the attention that he grasped.
Let me tell you, if Mike Tyson trained right now, even though he probably lose, and say I'm gonna fight like Tyson Fury or Joshua, one of them, that motherfucker pay-per-view will do $5 million. just because it's Mike Tyson alone. That's how much weight he carried, man. You know,
and still to this day.
And look, Lou, and like 2 years, we were like, damn, Shoo pay-per-view is $80?
Yeah. That's right. That's right, man.
Yeah, that's how we want it. But yeah, let me get these last questions, get Youngin up out of here. He got to get up in the morning. Brilliant.
That's right.
My top 3 past UK fighters, Landis Lewis, Nassim, and Kazaki.
I forgot
Joe
about
Calzaghe. Yeah, Joe Calzaghe. Undefeated.
I love Calzaghe. I knew
Calzaghe a cheat. He fought Roy Jones out of his prime, man. Get out of
here. He got the good. I apologize for not even mentioning this dude.
Hey, man, watch that fight. Roy was in the game. Watch that. Roy was in the fight.
He caught him.
Bernard Hopkins dropped him, and they both dropped him. Hey, man, listen. Joe Calzaghe's the man. Ain't nobody telling me nothing about Joe Calzaghe.
Yeah, I know that, right?
I love.
Hey, look, he about to go Coming to America barbershop on you, boy. Fuck you.
Bobby Thursday say, that bitch who cried rape really hurt Tyson's career, man. Everyone turned on him. Happy he loved nowadays. Yeah, he is, man.
Yeah.
Man. Hey, man, you know, that's all commend to his wife, Kiki Tyson. She helped change his career. I felt like she should be awarded for what she's done and to that man. She didn't got him out the dirt and dust him off, clean him up, and then put it back in the light. Like the people don't commend her enough because she's honestly like behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? But man, she's done great things with his career, man. And look where he's at now. He's back on top of the world, and she's done really great.
He said then the Klitschko's came along and bored the world to death.
It wasn't, but man, I feel like listen, the Klitschkos did what they had to do, man.
Them dudes hit hold. That's how they fought.
They did.
Yeah, they did what they had to do, but I wasn't a big style. I wasn't a big fan of it. Yeah,
Kazaki has always got the job done.
I wouldn't say that I like that style all the way. But I mean, I like the Vitaly style better than Vladimir's, to be honest. I think Vitaly was more of a no-nonsense type of fighter. But but they did what they had to do. I think it was just a lack of competition. I feel like if they was able to be matched up against certain people, then it would have been better. If they had names like Wilder, Joshua, Ortiz, and Tyson Fury earlier in their career, like that would have made the heavyweight division more exciting. But I just like they just had a lack of competition. That's all it was.
Yeah.
Well, champ, it's time to get you up out of here, man. We got to answer these questions before you go, though.
Man.
We got to answer these questions before you go.
Thank you for having me.
We got to answer these questions. Porter Crawford.
What's up?
What you got?
Porter Crawford. Oh, man. Woo.
And I'm about to put you in the books. Hey, look, we got a book here.
Put you in the books, too.
I'm going to put you in the books.
I know y'all going to try to put me. Hey, no. Hey, y'all got to close that book, man, because both of them guys are my close friends, man. Both of them guys are my friends. But one thing I will say, the fight all depends on how Crawford comes into the fight. Everybody know how Sean Porter is going to come to the fight. The fight is going to go on how Crawford comes to the fight. Now, if it comes to banging, it's going to be trouble. I feel it's going to be real difficult for Terence Crawford because nobody's going to outdog Sean Porter. Nobody's doing that. Except Errol Spence. But if you box Sean Porter, and if you box like he did, how Kell Brook did it, the only person that made the fight look like the easiest as you can make it look, then the fight can sway Terence Crawford's way. You know what I'm saying? But it's like this. It's gonna be like this, man. And Terence Crawford get hit a lot in the beginning, early in the rounds. I've also seen what's the name? Sean Porter get tired with the Ugas fight. You know what I mean? When he fought Ugas, he got a little winded, man, and I didn't like that. You know what I mean? So it all depends on how the fight goes. It's gonna go like this, bro. Like there's gonna be different phases. In the first 4 rounds, it's like, oh man, this person's gonna win the fight. And then the 5 to 8 is like, oh man, now
the whole momentum change.
9 to 12. The change, it's phases in the fight.
Exactly.
What's momentums, man. So that's how the fight is gonna go, man. And I just feel like it's gonna be a must-see throughout the whole time.
All right.
Last one. JoJo and Devin Haney.
JoJo and Tank. JoJo and
Devin
Devin
Haney.
Haney. I'm sorry. Yeah. JoJo and Devin Haney. I like JoJo, but I think Devin Haney's gonna take it. I think Devin Haney. I think it's the fact that he has certain things in his toolbox that people underestimate. A lot of people don't like. They don't feel like Devin Haney is like the most entertaining fighter or whatever. But he beats all of these guys strictly off of his what he has in his toolbox. Like if you watch the Linares fight, it was a shutout. Mostly until when he got clipped. He got caught with a good shot. But Linares is a great fighter. I feel like, he stopped Linares from pulling the trigger. He made Linares real leery on doing certain things because of the smarts, like certain feints and certain jabs and certain punches, that he was throwing. It made Linares not throw. Same thing that Teofimo did to Lomachenko. Certain things that he did in the fight made Lomachenko not pull the trigger. And that's the boxing IQ, that next level thing that separates, the boys from the men. And I feel like that's what Devin Haney is going to bring into this next fight and on a lot of his fights in the future coming up.
Gotcha. Lou, you got anything before we get up out of here?
Yeah, I got something, man. I was on your Instagram, man, and I seen the video. You had the full length, like a cashmere coat. You had the suave look going on. Oh, I gotta get you, young fella. I was like, my man about to start going Hollywood, but I like. Hey, look, I like your taste though. Look, he had the watch on, and this man had a full. He had the full. Was it a full length cashmere drink? Like a coat?
It was a cashmere trench coat. Yeah.
Oh, hey, Lewis, do me a favor. When you get off the show,
on his Instagram though, I must have seen that one.
You missed that one because you would have told me before I told you. When he had his little suave going on, I said, well, I'm gonna get him today when he comes. I'm gonna get him. But you know what? I love it, man, because it lets me know that you're in tune with yourself. You are understanding what's going on, and you are enjoying the journey as you should, because you're well worthy of it. You put the work in, and you reap the rewards of everything that you do. I'm so proud of your pro debut, man. I got to tell you, I was up shadow boxing when I seen that joint. I was like, damn, I want to throw like that. And I'm 50 years old, but to make a long story short, man, I'm proud of you, man. Keep doing what you're doing. Whenever you got a fight, or if you got beef and you want to squash it, you come right here to the rebuttal, because guess what? We can say what you can't say, and we will say what you won't say. So with that being said, man, have a good night, man. Enjoy. And when you got a fight come up, stay in tune with me, man.
Boston Thuder said you are a real cool dude, champ. You gonna go far. Appreciate the feedback.
Thank you 100%. I thank y'all for having me, man. I will, y'all already know. I will be back on Rebuttal Podcast, and y'all will see my face again. Y'all go ahead and y'all follow me on Instagram, Bruce_Carrington, my Twitter, B_Carrington1, and y'all go ahead and watch my documentary, Brownsville Born, and that's on BrownsvilleBorn.com.
Yeah, man. So, man, let's thank Young Shusha for coming in, man. We love this dude, man. We got his back, man. And I think, I'm telling y'all, man, y'all better go look at that tape, champ. That dude, he got something going on, man. I hope they just throw the motherfucking blank book at him, man. Thanks again, champ, for coming on.
100%. Thank you guys for having me.
All right, champ. See you later.
Yeah, man. Thanks. Another good day in the neighborhood, man. We got Young Shusha on here, the next motherfucking Floyd Mayweather, because that's what he look like. Yeah. I'm telling you, man, that nigga can defense, offense, shine, inside, outside, pop, man. Watch out.
You know what? Yes, it's funny because before he came on the show, I don't know if y'all noticed, you're still out there, drop a like, man, subscribe to the channel. Before he came on, I was filled with so much, like, I'm ready to just go off on boxing. It's young guys like that, man, that lets me know that boxing is in good hands, man. Well-spoken, always doing the right thing, man. It lets me know that boxing is in the right place. So with that being said, I feel okay right now. You know what I'm saying?
Boston Thuder said, really enjoyed this one. Yeah, I bet you did, because he liked Joe Kazaki. But nah, Joe Kazaki was, how you pronounce his fucking last name?
Joe Calzaghe. Yeah.
He was a good fighter, though, man.
He was.
He was good, you know what I mean?
Remember his father, come on, Josie. Come on, Josie.
Yeah, man. Nice interview, man. You know, we started all talking about cherry pick Canelo, you know what I mean? And then we start talking about, Chenny Terrence Crawford, and the dude that say he the best welterweight in the world in terms, not Terrence Crawford, Sean Porter.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, this dude done got conceited than a motherfucker. How is you the best welterweight in the world? You done lost 3 times. You know what I mean? Sean Porter need to stop the bullshit sometimes, man. You know what I mean? Just get your ass, like I said in the video, get your ass in there and beat that dude. That's all you need to do. He said, can't be having a nice convo about boxing. Yeah.
Yeah. And that's one thing about the rebuttal, man. You see how young fella came in and he had an interesting perspective on how he felt like Canelo was going, and we accepted. That's what I like. Everybody has their own opinion on how they feel. Not once did we shut it down or try to shed, negative light on it. That was his opinion, and that's how he felt. We felt a little different, but guess what? At the end of the day, we chopped it up, and everybody go their own way. That's why I like the rebuttal, man, because we have great, healthy rebuttals on the show, and I love it.
Yeah, until KGG44 come on here. But yeah, man, Lou, man, I tell you, man. Tomorrow, I don't know if you're going to make it or not. Hopefully you do, man, because we got 2 more. You got to try, man. We got 2 more days to go in on Crawford, Lou. 2 more days to go in on that motherfucker, man. The weigh-in Friday, so shit. 2 more days to go. Well, I might do 1 more video on Canelo because he pissed me off.
Hey, look, I was so mad today when you went on, right? I was in my lunch break. I was trying to get on, man. I had no reception, man, because you was going in, and rightfully so, man. You had a lot of stuff on your heart. People don't understand. This dude was halfway in his car. You know how you go somewhere, you be like, I'm waiting on somebody. His feet was on solid ground, and his butt was in the seat. So that tells y'all he was ready to get it off his chest at the moment. I was like, what is this dude doing? He was halfway in his car, halfway out, and he was going in. And I love it because it lets us know that it's a topic that need and should have been talked about, man.
Boxing Dude said, where you guys watching the fight, doing anything special for it? Well, Boxing Dude, here Saturday, the Golden Gloves, the interviews with my man Sugar Sheed and my man
Scooter.
Scooter and what's up,
Peanut. Little Peanut. Yeah.
They fight Golden Glove Championship this week at Rose Crawford Raceway. So we're gonna go there first and watch the fight. And then after that, I'm going south and he going north.
You ain't never lied. Hey, look,
you know what I mean?
I think the last time I went to the fights, I stayed, I think Boots Enos fought.
Mm-hmm.
And you was, I was talking to you and you was like, shit, Lou, you can go ahead and pull over and get some coffee, nigga, the fight over. I was mad as shit. I was mad as hell.
Trying to rush home. Boots knocked that nigga out first round. It was over. First and second round, I'm like, man, it's over, Lou. You might as well keep staying where you at.
I will say this. I'll have a different get up about myself because this is a 50-50 fight. We kind of knew what Boots Enos was going to do. We knew this guy didn't have anything to offer Boots Enos but what he got. This fight here is something different. When I'm going to interview the guys after the fight and chop it up with my family because I have some family members going to be there. And I'm like, look, I'll see y'all the next time, Thanksgiving. I'm about to get up out of here. I'm about to hit the road, Jack. For real.
Exactly, man. So, yeah, man. So, another good show. I hope people hit the like button. If not, YouTube ain't send all our notifications out, man. I don't know why they didn't, man. But, it is what it is. We're going to keep grinding. You can't stop what we're doing, man. We're going to keep doing things the right way. But me, Eric, and J.A., we about to do some clickbaiting. I'm about to put a lot of clickbaiting up, so don't blame me. I want 100,000 subscribers, too.
That's right. Putting false shit up there.
Exactly. So if y'all hear shit like Moses didn't part the Red Sea, I did. I'm clickbait.
Clickbait.
Oh, man. But anyway, man, thanks, my man, Shoo for coming in, man. It's all good. Anytime. All these guys welcome here, man. And next week, hopefully everything go right. We will have world champ, one of my boys, Daryl, Too Sweet Coley.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Now, Bob the Dude, you know anything about Daryl Coley? Do you know your history about Daryl Coley?
His most notable fight was with Oscar De La Hoya. What year was that?
Shit, I forgot. I know I
Yeah, you was up there. You probably forgot. You went to that fight, didn't you?
Boston Tudor said 1,000 before New Year. Yeah, we trying. We gonna grind, man. We trying to do it. You know, we gonna try to get this 1,000 subscribers before New Year, man. He said, of course. He said, of course. Well, he be here next Tuesday. I mean, that was the day, Luke. Wednesday.
Yeah, next Wednesday.
Wednesday. He be here next Wednesday. Boston Enthusiast, my man Daryl. So get the popcorn ready. We shooting for that 1,000, man. We got to get the 1,000 shoot. We got to get the hours too. We got to put in our hour. People watching, the shows and stuff like that. But it's coming fast, man.
Hey, I got you. We're gonna make it happen. We're gonna make it happen, dog.
We're gonna make it happen. Next thing you know, hey, it's gonna be on and popping, man. So thanks everybody for coming in again, man. Thanks, Lil Shoot for coming in. Continued success. Hopefully they throw that motherfucking blank checkbook at you, man, because the way you look in that opening debut, you deserve it. And they know you deserve it, man. You know what I mean? And when you come announce it, come to the Rebuttal Entertainment so we can tell the whole world, you know what I mean? Oh, man. What did he say? 2000, 2001.
yeah, that was right about right.
That's when he fought Daryl. Yeah, and then he got robbed by Obakar.
Man.
Was in the building. That was his best fight. They was wrecking like a motherfucker. I wouldn't watch that fight again.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch that shit again, man, before he come on Wednesday.
Him and Obakar was wrecking like a motherfucker, shorty. Some IBA bullshit title of some shit, if I'm right. I was laughing like a motherfucker because Daryl had the NABF joint, you know what I mean?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, man. So hopefully Daryl Corley be on here next Wednesday and shit like that, But we got a lot of things planned for this channel, man. I got a lot of kickback, Lou. I'm gonna tell you about 5 minutes because I know you gotta take your old ass to bed. Go lift them 5,000 packages. You need some help, I'll come help you. I'll come out there on your route and help you lift about 4 boxes.
And look, and then get back at Godzilla and head back down the road.
That's it. So I did my job. All right, man. So yeah, man. We're gonna talk to you guys later, man. Thanks everybody for coming out. Earth coming back, fly, eagle fly. You know what I mean? Peace and blessings, everybody.
Peace.